Did you know ancient Romans used human urine as mouthwash? Your mouth feels clean right now. You probably brushed your teeth this morning with minty paste and maybe even flossed. But imagine reaching for a cup of your own urine to rinse your teeth. Sounds revolting. Yet this is exactly what millions of Romans did every single day for centuries. And the real answer is far stranger than simple desperation. The Romans weren't stupid. They were obsessed with cleanliness. They built aqueducts that carried fresh water across entire empires. They invented concrete. They engineered plumbing systems so advanced that some still function today. So why would they deliberately put urine in their mouths? Ammonia. That's the answer. Human urine contains ammonia, a natural bleaching and whitening agent. When Roman dentists, called dentarii, examined wealthy citizens' teeth, they noticed something. The people who used urine rinses had whiter, brighter smiles. The ammonia didn't just clean. It actually stripped away stains and plaque. It worked. And in a society where white teeth signaled health, wealth, and status, it worked brilliantly. A Roman satirist named Catullus actually mocked this practice in his poetry around 50 BCE. He wrote about people obsessed with their gleaming teeth, implying the urine rinse habit was already widespread and slightly ridiculous. But ridicule didn't stop anyone. The practice persisted for centuries because results matter more than disgust. Here's where it gets stranger. The Romans discovered that urine worked even better if it aged. Stale urine that had been sitting for weeks, had higher ammonia concentrations. So wealthy Romans would literally store jars of aged urine in their homes, the way you might keep mouthwash under your sink. Fullers, the people who cleaned cloth for a living, collected urine from public toilets specifically to sell it to people who wanted whiter teeth. It became an actual economy. Urine had market value. Your instinct right now is probably disgust. But pause. Your ancestors weren't primitive. They were pragmatists. They observed cause and effect. Urine whitened teeth. So they used it. They didn't have access to hydrogen peroxide or modern bleaching strips. They had what their bodies produced, and they used it without shame because shame is a luxury invented by people with alternatives. This practice didn't end with Rome. Medieval Europeans continued it. Some dental historians argue that urine-based rinses persisted in parts of Europe well into the 1700s. Only when commercial toothpaste became affordable did the habit finally fade. So here's the reframe. When you look at your ancestors' choices, what seems primitive is often just resourcefulness. The Romans solved a real problem, yellowed teeth, with what they had. They didn't have shame about bodily functions. They had results. And results, it turns out, matter far more than the source. Next time you reach for your toothbrush, remember, your ancestors used urine, and they had whiter teeth than you do.
Please hit the subscribe button. Thank you.